great presence.
And so he relishes the whole blocking shots.
That's what I love about him. You know, if we're going to talk about him that way, I was hoping you'd get into that. That, you know, for me, as a penalty killer and a defender, you know, defense first type of guy, I love the way Kris sacrificed himself on the penalty kill. And 5-on-5, there's always breakdowns out there, but you can always depend on him to do everything he can to get in the way of a shot. And, you know, that to me is an outstanding teammate.
So is that anticipation, or he's just willing to do it?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that's, you know, kind of the way that he plays. You know, that's kind of his defensive style. You know, to take away one thing, to give up the shot on the other, knowing that he's going to be able to be in that lane. You know, it's almost like coaxing him into trying to make that play, and then boom, he steps in front of it and gets the block. But you know, there are a lot of other times when it's out of his control and out of his hands, and he has to step in front of a big one-timer on the PK, and you know, I love him for that.
And I mean, he takes so much heat because from the analytics people that he never has the puck. He's more than willing just to chip it out.
Right.
So, I mean, you just laugh at that. I mean, as a player who played against him and as a player who plays for him.
Right. We joke about that in here in the room too a little bit. That you know, definitely when you watch him, you don't think about analytics. You think about how he sacrifices for the team. How he's a great defender. He makes that first pass a lot of times. Him and Andre, they have great chemistry back there. Where they never get frazzled. They're always in control of the puck. They seem to, you know, play catch a lot, but they end up making the right play at the end of the day. And you know, that's that influence, that calming that we need more of in our group. And as we get older and more mature, you're going to see it run through the lineup.
So was he playing against the Pittsburgh a fun game? They don't play a defensive style.
Yeah.
Is it a fun game to play?
You know, for me it was
just an exhausting game to play because they're always in the counterattack.
For me, it was great. You know, I loved the response with our team. Down 2-0 against a team, like I was saying, you know, in the past, easily it could have pushed us out of that game. You know, we could have been kind of intimidated by that team and the defending champs and Crosby and Malkin, and we battled. You know, we battled hard, and we came back. Carried a lot of the momentum from, you know, most of the third period and overtime. Could have gone either way, and I thought we deserved a little bit better. But I'm proud of the way that we played, and you know, the excitement in the Rogers in the arena last night was the loudest I've seen, you know, and heard since I've been an Oiler, and that was exciting. You know, it gives our team something to chew on, and know that this is the direction we need to keep going, and we need to keep playing this way to get in the playoffs. And you know, we'll see where it goes from there.
Well, you know very well too. The playoffs it ramps up even higher.
Absolutely.
Guys, you know, they play hard to get into the playoffs, and then once you're in them, you go, holy man.
A whole new level.
This is a holy crap. You're playing the same team 5 and 6 times in a row. It's a lot different.
Absolutely.
More difficult.
Yeah, it's the best time of year.
So do you think there was some discovery in that, Matt, from last night's game?
I don't want to give you guys too much information, but you know, I think we had individuals that found something extra in their game. But more as a team, I think we kind of came together a little bit more. And we've been trying to find this, in my opinion, since the All-Star break. You know, we were playing really good hockey, and then we came back from the break maybe in a little bit of a lull, and teams have been taking advantage of us. And it's that time of year where everyone seems to be ramping up their game, and we need to follow and continue to push.
Now, you guys went toe-to-toe last night with that team. It seemed like end-to-end action. Is that going to be a different game tomorrow against the Habs, given what we saw in Montreal not long ago?
You know, I think it will be. I think they're a little bit more defense-minded. I don't think they take as many chances, which allow as many odd-man rushes. Pittsburgh, in my opinion, they play a high-paced game where they've got defensemen jumping in the rush, giving them odd-man rushes all the time. But on the other side of the coin, you get odd-man rushes coming back against you quite a bit. So I think Montreal will be, knowing Julian, will be a little bit more defense first for sure. But I look for a big battle again. You know, they had a tough night in Calgary 2 nights ago, and it's going to be much like the Islanders game. We have to be ready to go tomorrow. We can't sit around and let them dictate the pace.